Hey, this is an out-of-character intermission. I just need to make it clear that the AU is not centered around the investigation. It's planned to just be a slice-of-life deal with arcs, the first arc being this investigation. And just so you don't get your hopes up either, the investigation may not last as long as you want it to. Actually, if I can make a prediction, it may be over by like day 7 or day 8. It's gonna be short. I'm currently trying to outline an actual plot for the series, and I don't want people to think that investigation is a core aspect. I can't write investigations. Also, since this channel isn't actually my main, I won't be able to respond to comments as easily. But if you ever see a channel, respond to you with the username @WatchXY1, that is me. P.S. I'm hoping to increase the density of the audio logs as more characters come. I'm going to try and find a nice balance between content pertaining to an arc and content pertaining to a specific day. If you came here with some mystery stuff though, I'm very sorry to disappoint you, and I don't blame you for going anywhere else. If you're still sticking around though, thank you. I mean, I didn't even think the last episode would break 50 views. Alright, so now I can confirm that what you're hearing right now is going on YouTube. Great. Hopefully the others don't see this or I am fucked. Anyway, I figured I should tell you all more about what we're actually doing today. Been trying to develop a plan that can get French ungrounded. When French is ungrounded, hopefully the rest can come out. That way, not anyone's forced to sleep alongside me. That, I should phrase that differently, but I'm not going to. So I was thinking about having Slushy clean one of the beds that my dogs sleep in. I mean, obviously I'd clean it and I'd make sure that the other dogs wouldn't go on it, so Slushy isn't covered in dog hair every morning. We tested it out today, and we gave it a good run today. We were home alone, and she seemed to like it. Other than testing out dog beds, I did a little talking with French Fry about how we could get ungrounded. Ultimately, we decided that we just have to confront them ourselves, so hopefully I don't end up getting kicked out. There doesn't seem to be anyone new today, but I have been seeing some strange occurrences. One of my friends who have encountered the cast IRL suggested I get cheese favorite burger recipe and leave it down in the kitchen. I made sure that French Fry could place it somewhere the dogs couldn't reach, and I ended up walking out to see the burger entirely gone. No signs of any actual cats, though. It's not yet. I'm planning to talk to Ice Cream tomorrow. I don't have an idea as to where I should actually start looking, so I'm going to try and talk to her, as she may not be so resistant to hiding stuff from me. Anyway, that's day 4. Log over. So a new episode came out today. It is really disappointing, honestly. Anyway, now everyone's playing my favorite, but nonetheless, we've got Chi. I got some bad news relating to me and the little audio log stuff. I'm going to be leaving on the 17th. Am I gonna take a break from audio logs? No, but I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go with the others. Because we're probably going to stick together, which I'll explain why later. But I am forced to bring them along as they can't stay in the house while I'm gone, and as it turns out, they can't return them. They're, I don't fucking know. Evading something. Sorry. You probably think what I'm thinking, and I am indeed thinking that, but I'm not confirming anything. I did get to talk to Ice Cream, but they were being pretty vague. When I asked them if they could go into detail, they said there was a reason as why they're not telling me anything specific, but they can't share that reason yet. But I keep trying to get answers, so worst case scenario, I'll have to guilt trip them, but right now I'm actually trying to convince them with facts and logic. Another thing, by the way, when I'm recording audio logs while I'm over the other place, I can't swear. Just not allowed to. Nonetheless, I'll keep all updated. Also, you may have noticed these days are a little bit short, or at least day 2 and 3, and that's just because the others have been just mainly hanging out with each other. Alright, not much with me. Though I have been hanging with the Immortals, you know, because they're actually so far the only ones who are willing to just walk up to me. Though it's probably because we've been together like 5 days now. But yeah, they will actually go up to me if they have anything to share, and we have fun together. Me and Flinch did end up talking to my parents today, like I said. And ultimately, they decided that, you know, we and the others, mind you, we definitely told them about the others, can't be ungrounded under one condition. I have to watch over the others when they're not in my room. Well, me and Flinch were both like, you know, that's not a great idea. It was the only option. Anyways, I know I don't have much to share today, but that's why we're doing this in 3-day intervals. I do want to mention something though. She popped up yesterday, we know that. It's only now that she's actually in my room. However, there are no signs of anyone else new today. And just to double check, I even managed to get the others to look for someone just in case I missed them, but there's no one new across the entire house. So if I'm correct, we're missing Coffee and Chikn. Maybe Hot Sauce if he's supposed to come around for some reason, but I can't confirm that. Hopefully I can find out what's like how they get here in the first place soon. And last thing, I should mention I actually haven't introduced myself properly to the others. That might be why, you know, they're not coming up to me and talking. So I'm gonna try and actually introduce myself to them one by one, starting with like the order of like how they showed up, you know. Anyway, that's all for today. Log over. In case you're wondering, there's no one new today. Anyway, I talked to Flinchwide today. I mean, they kind of already knew me since it's been 6 days, so I basically just shared what, you know, they couldn't have known, like, at all. Eventually, the topic deviated into, you know, their wishing powers, because I often forget I have a fucking wish dragon inside my house, which means I probably won't get ready with it, thankfully. Later on, I wanted to, you know, actually hang out, like, not just conversate. My only idea was to tell them how to make SpaghettiOs. It's not a joke. Yeah. I knew they'd be too short to reach the stove, but they can fly. So, you know, I just had to, like, tell them the instructions. However, instead of actually flying, they didn't even, like, acknowledge the fact they could fly, and then they just asked me, like, could you carry me up to the stove? I wish I knew. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I would prefer to know why they decided to do that, but I mean, it's funny in retrospect, this entire scenario is. If you're curious, by the way, they weigh like the same way as a child, and they're oddly squishy. Tangent over, they also ended up taking on my cookies, and the SpaghettiOs ended up getting colder than usual. I mean, faster. They got cold faster than usual. Not sure what that was about. And that's really all I have to share for today. Oh, actually, I have another thing. Just so we're clear, she is technically still grounded as my stepdad is allergic to cats, so she has to stay in my room unless she wants to go outside instead, which, you know, definitely don't want to do that 24/7. Log over.